We drove this car from Washington, D.C. through national parks, big cities, and small towns before returning to D.C. 25 days later. Follow along to see where we went. Part 3. After visiting 5 states in the last 11 days, we were leaving Oklahoma and heading south towards Texas. We were going to check out some of the best things Texas had to offer. But after getting a tip from Daniel's host family, we decided to make one final stop before leaving Oklahoma, at the WinStar World Casino, the world's largest casino located close to the border between Oklahoma and Texas. We figured it would be a fun place to check out as it was located right on our route. And when we took the exit for the casino, it didn't take long before we could see where we were going. We could spot smaller versions of famous attractions from all over the world, long before we actually reached the casino. After finding a place to park, we entered the casino. We decided to spend $20 each to have some fun. And about 5 minutes after we entered, Marit got a huge win on one of the slot machines. And by huge win, I mean $37. Which might not sound like much, but when you're betting 50 cents a spin, it's not too bad. After spending some more time in the casino and losing all our money, we got back on the road, headed for Dallas, our stop for the day. We arrived in Dallas quite late, so we checked into our hotel and went to bed. We didn't really have any big plans to check out Dallas, but we decided to make a few stops before continuing towards Austin. Our first stop of the day was at the Dallas Arboretum, a 66-acre botanical garden located in East Dallas. We spent some time walking around the botanical garden and even spotted a few animals along the way. Beautiful place. But we still had a few hours driving left to do, so we stopped by the Dallas Farmers Market for some lunch before getting back on the road. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps out and I would greatly appreciate it. After arriving in Austin, we checked into our Airbnb before getting ready for our main attraction of the day. We were going to a ranch to see some Texas Longhorns. The Texas Longhorn is an American breed of cattle, characterized by its long horns which can span more than 8 feet from tip to tip. We went to a place called Restoration Ranch, a ranch run by a man named Greg and his family. Greg was great, taking his time to tell us all about the animals and letting us feed them and take pictures with them. A great evening. It's a really unique experience, and it's hard to compare to anything else. The sheer scale of Greg's animals are incredible, and it's definitely an experience I would recommend checking out. We booked it through Airbnb, and I will leave the link in the description so you can check it out. The next day we were up early, ready to check out one of the things we had been looking most forward to on this whole trip. Some authentic Texas barbecue. A lot of these places open up in the morning and only stay open until everything is sold out. And we were going to the world famous Franklin barbecue, so we had to show up before they opened. We had heard that Wednesday was a good day to go, as it could possibly have shorter wait times than other days of the week. So we showed up a little while before they opened and ended up waiting for only 40 minutes before we got our food. Something that is considered a short wait at this place. But oh, was it worth it. We tried everything on the menu and it was all delicious. I definitely would recommend checking it out if you're ever in Austin. We spent the rest of our day at the pool, as it was a really warm day, and after spending almost 2 weeks experiencing things and driving through the US, a relaxing day was definitely overdue. For dinner, we decided to check out the Arbor Food Park, an outdoor eating area filled up with food trucks that serve all different kinds of food. We ended up eating some delicious tacos from a truck called Cuantos Tacos, a perfect ending to our day in Austin. And after spending another day in Austin, our days in Texas were over. After having some of the best food and experiences so far on this trip, our next stop had a lot to live up to. But if there was one place that could do it, it had to be our next destination, New Orleans. So stay tuned for our next episode, where we explore what Louisiana has to offer. But until then, have a good one.